was like, well, maybe I'm not, cleaning my glasses as often. Maybe I should just go to the eye doctor, Maybe that's the problem. Because for a second there, I thought she said she smelled blood. Blood? It's coming from over there. At the table at the very back of the dining hall. With a shout, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go. God dang it. I know this isn't investigation time, but I have to process this. First off, there is way too much blood under that tablecloth. See, it would make sense if there was a lot more blood on the ground, but as you can see, there is more blood on the tablecloth than there is on the ground, which has me confused. Second, there's green. Why is there green? Not only the knife, but hanging off of the table as well. And third, why does he have night vision goggles with him? Oh, that was in the caves. Oh, big brains, bro. Big brains. This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce. I mean, it did kind of look like jam. I wouldn't know. Good gracious, things quickly took a turn for the worse. Why, my, now this is interesting. On this... You done? On this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place. Murder?
Could it be?
Hold on. Then does this mean... Of course.
That's right!
Byakuya was killed by one of you. Huh.
Of course!
If you look at the body, you could tell instantly he was obviously murdered. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? Face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island. Lies. It's all lies, you're lying, that he was murdered. Murdered? The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body, which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered. What is this?
Could it be? Why?
Why did this happen? I see. It appears Fuuhiko is the only one who isn't here.
What are you gonna
So in
do?
the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way?
A body has been discovered!
How about you discover some bitches instead?
I won't believe it. One of us killed Tagami? There's no way. Something as hopeless as that would never happen.
No.
If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys are already being conned by the killer. Come on, let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the Blackened. And it's already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone. Hey, what are you saying? Everyone, please, you should not believe what Monokuma says. No matter how much you interfere, there's only ever one truth.
My grandfather's...
He put it on his grandfather. I can't do anything about that. You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's...
He put it on the grave! Now I really can't do anything. Grave? Your grandpa's dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's...
So, you mean to tell me your grandpa, not only, he's rich? Dang. His painful. I don't even know where to begin at this rate.
You ain't my comedy partner anymore.
God.
It hurts so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
Yeah, I bet. Well, it looks painful. So see that? This stunning display of power. You fight a big brother and I'll show you no mercy. I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
Fine.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just leave this whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with this investigation. Now then, in the spirit of lovey doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating. I wish you the best of luck. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair. Well, you can't doubt each other, because you're all friends. But Mr. Ham Hands really did get killed, right? And if we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right? That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I have finally made friends, there is no way I can doubt them. Seriously, did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it. No! Friends doubting friends is a major no-no. Alright, shit. This just might be me, but he's getting mighty aggressive. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So for that reason, I'll do it. I'll investigate Tagami's death. I will do my best to prove there is no killer among us. What we need to fight is not ourselves, but that which is carrying to crush us. This despair! I have reason to believe he is the ultimate hope. Finding out who the killer is, that's our only hope for survival. Something like this is hope. Even so, I still gotta do it. Investigation! You thought it was time for the investigation, but...
The Monokuma file!
And I just wanna... I have a truth bullet! This is the metal case Tagami had with him. I believe he said it was for... Okay, what was it? The last time I saw it, it was closed. But there are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What is this? A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside's empty. Wonder what was inside. But the only thing that really catches my attention is a small key. It must be the key to the other duralumin. That other case was in the office and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key that the duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Tagami was from that case, which means the weapons inside the duralumin case aren't related to Tagami's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Tagami have a duralumin filled case in the first place? The case packed with all the security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. It's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Truth bullet! Oh, my hellhound earring. Answer my call. Impossible. Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for that earring you dropped? It is not a mere oh, it is not a mere earring. It is the hellhound earring. Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood. Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell on the new floor. The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen into the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's where it transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Laugh upright as you walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps of the floor and peered beneath the floorboards. Ah, there it is! I found it, truly! That is a hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. See, good for you. The earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he could actually help me with the investigation. Gaps in the floorboard have been added to the... Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Tagami was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Uh-huh. And if Tagami's dead body was the cover out of the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it. But why was Tagami's body under the table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is the key to solving this mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing. Although, if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? The remote control air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be? All of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? Oh. Interesting. This is the air conditioner, probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner is under control. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure Tagami's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means the mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Truth bullet! Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking about the same thing.
Serious?
How'd you know? So, did you hear us? Even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. Waifu material. Just saying. Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was my hero.
It's a blackout.
Next was Kazuichi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
I can't see anything.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
What a natural mark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
I don't think it was Mahira.
Don't step on my feet.
Alright, so, Sion-ji. Here. I think... What the heck? My other shoe is missing! Alright, what I think happened is they were fighting, struggling, whatever you want to call it. They stepped on her feet by accident, leading to the table.
What the hell? What's going on here?
That's when he puts on the stuff.
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
He got hit by something blunt. And it wasn't the lamp, because the lamp would have had blood on it, knowing this game. So he got hit by something.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
It has to be Kazuichi. Alrighty, so that's pretty much about it. I'm awesome. Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about how Tagami said during the blackout. Let me say. Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? Hold up. What's going on here? This is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. It's not like I really care. Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? And praise me, let me bite you! Ouch, why are you really biting me? She's a feisty one!
Hajime.
Old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, blah blah blah. So it's better if we check the circuit breaker first. Sure. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a step ladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that. But you're right. Even with the step ladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. I did it!
Whoa!
It's here!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how does someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar. I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame. Come on, I want to see Monokuma. Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd make first place.
I see.
So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it, or set it to be tripped, I have to talk to you, young lady. Can already tell you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Tagami was killed.
Anyway.
The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be the one in here. Supposed to be here. What does that mean?
I see.
So I was right, you weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it? So where'd you run off to on your own? Well, that is... Ugh. Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning in one spot. On the spot. What happened? I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
What was that?
Hey,
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this opening is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. It seems like it won't be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. What does that mean?
huh?
I mean, is it cool that she didn't, like, run away or something? Because if she ran away, she obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is?
Yep.
It looks like you pretty much finished looking around the old building. So how about we check oh, yeah.
Yep.
There might be clues there, so it'd be good to check it out. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went around. Well, I don't really mind going there either, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be in that danger? You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know? As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
Right.
Alright then, let's get going. To his cottage! Oh yeah, let me talk to you. Gotta get them truth bullets. Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Did you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course it did. Apparently Tagami's the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. That's not what I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you're doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, huh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy.
Jeez.
It's true I went for a little walk, and then just by chance I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Talk with me.
Why would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! Alright, I got it. You watch your tone, young lady. We're going in. It's locked.
Hey.
Guess we need to ask him for help. And so now took a deal.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagita, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, what are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it'd be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open up his cottage already.
Well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. The class trial?
This is
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
loose. I'll leave
See,
the
I've
rest
unlocked
to
the
you.
door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell?
jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. Let's see,
You're right.
Yeah, you should be right. Yeah! Let me take a bite to eat. No! My fettuccine! The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Is this a crime warning? No. It says be careful. It's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like that?
Hey.
This is why Tagami suddenly decided to throw a party. The first kill will happen tonight, because someone made this threat to Tagami. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone, so he believed this crazy letter. He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario. Remember that Tagami kept saying how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us.
Nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. So, Tagami tried to do something about this all by himself without telling everyone. The strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. if that's the case, that person completely predicted how Tagami would react once he was sleeping, right? They planned to manipulate Tagami and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Who the heck would do that? You're here. I was wondering, I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't sucking off, then I guess it's fine. So did you find anything? Yeah, sort of. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone pretty much is in the dining hall. I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Tagami was standing at a far distance from the table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. It's this line extending from the table where he was killed. It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that's the cord, if the cord is extending from the table where Tagami was killed, that means...
Hey.
So did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. Now that I think about it, that is a long cord back there. I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on his body, and I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around his chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It could be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Are you okay? I'm sorry, talking about it makes me sad. No need to push yourself, I mostly got the gist of it, what you wanted to say. Still around 5 millimeter in diameter. Isn't that pretty thin? That's the thin as an ice pick like that. That knife wasn't 5 millimeter. An ice pick. Hold on a second. An ice pick is really thin. Bro, he was stabbed with the things he confiscated. He was stabbed with.
Alrighty, guys, it's finally time. That's right, it's time for the long-awaited class trial.
I know what happened. So that one thing that was missing was the skewer. Oh wait, they mentioned that already. I think, right? And so if they mentioned that, then they foreshadowed from the beginning.
Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
Yeah.
That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
Mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island. You know, I'm gonna use my map. Alright, let's go. But first, my pet. Dash, dash, honey, yeah, dash. Everybody know I'm fast as a flash.
Dash, dash, honey, I dash. Everybody know I'm fast as flash. Dash, dash,
Hello.
honey, I dash. Everybody know I'm fast as flash. Dash, dash, honey, I dash. Everybody know I'm fast as flash. Dash, dash, honey, I dash. Everybody know I'm fast as flash. Dash, dash,
Hello.
honey, I dash. Everybody know I'm fast as flash. Dash, dash, honey, I dash. Everybody know I'm fast as flash.
Hello. Alright. We seem to be coming up on the Monokuma Rock. If you look to your right, you can see Monokuma Rock. Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait a second!
My mind on me. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Dang, he said nobody asked. That's crazy. Do you actually want to join in? Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought. Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later.
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance. Hear me out. Talk to Monami. Okay. elevator! Roar. What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down! That is dangerous. And that would have killed. It's an escalator! This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. Right. I heard an unnerving chattering around sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone couldn't hear it. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished ascending, and then the elevator doors slowly opened. This is the Class Trial Field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
Right, you.
What the hell was he thinking, locking us in a place like this? You crazy? Don't mess with me. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows that even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we needed to find out who killed Tagami. The ultimate affluent progeny, Tagami, who was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. Excuse me. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as a leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I have strong suspicion. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. I'm going to let you know who I think it is right now. I think it's because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial bellowing with hope and despair has begun. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Right here. Yes, sir. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna have to leave you on a cliffhanger! If you want some more Danganronpa, you already know the drill. You gotta hit the like button. And once you hit the like button, you gotta hit the subscribe button. Alright? And you'll know you'll hit the subscribe button if it turns gray. And then once you hit the subscribe button, you gotta hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post another Danganronpa video. Or sorry, the next one. Anyway, take care.
Don't wanna mess with them, I'll punch you in the face. This is what happens when you try to instigate with someone that told you